fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at another Halo 2-pack. This one is the UNSC Marine with Battle Rifle and Grunt Conscript with Needler. Now you can probably see right away that some of the pieces in mine got a little loose. The Needler's over here, instead of over here where it's supposed to be. And then the little like honeycomb base piece is a little loose in there as well, but shouldn't be a problem. So again, packaging, very standard. It's literally the same packaging for all of these 2-packs. It's got the same just Master Chief running on the back. And also I want to point out, you know, these could literally stop here. These are about twice as thick as they need to be. And again, it's because they're just using the same packaging for everybody. But it's such a waste. I just feel like it's such a big waste of shelf space and just everything. I feel like they need to make these smaller. I understand it's probably easier to just reuse the same packaging over and over again, but so wasteful. In any case, I think these look pretty cool. Oh, my Needler's falling down again. So let's go ahead. Let's get these guys out of the box and let's take a closer look. So here are the two figures out of the packaging. We'll start with the Marine first. Here he is on his little base, which I think that looks really good. Both the bases are pretty much exactly the same, and they both have that kind of like really cool texture to them, which I really like. But this Marine, as far as I can tell, is identical to one of the two Marines that came in that Master Chief Amazon exclusive 2-pack. So here is the Marine from that 2-pack. And I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. And I'm pretty sure the other one that came in that 2-pack is available in a single pack. So I guess technically that pack was completely superfluous because I definitely already had enough Master Chief figures. But you can never have too many Marines, right? I mean, you can army build Marines a little bit, so they look really good. I mean, I have no complaints with them whatsoever. Helmet looks good. Ball joint on a swivel. You have hinge and rotation in the shoulder. You have a hinge and rotation in the elbow. Pretty much the same in the ankle. The ankle? This is his wrist. Again, the torsos are kind of weird. I can't really tell if they can move or not. They kind of move a little bit back and forth. Can kick forward. Can't really kick too much to the side because of what's got going on here on his thigh. But you do have a thigh swivel. You have a double jointed knee. And then in the actual ankle, you have a rotation and a side to side. These feel a little loose, unfortunately. But he should be able to stand perfectly fine, especially with the base. And then here is the rifle that he comes with. You can see it pegs into his back. It's got a little peg hole there, and there's a peg on the side of the little rifle. It's a little bent from the packaging, but this is supposed to be bent out a little bit. There we go. Try to fix that a little bit there. But not bad. Pretty cool. I love that they can all store them on their back. I think that's a really cool, simple little thing that I'm glad that they included. And the gun down here on the thigh can't actually come out of there. It's just for aesthetic purposes. But go ahead and peg him back in here. So he's cool, but you may already have him if you did buy that Amazon pack. But the star of the show is this beautiful Grunt. I mean, this thing is crazy. I can't get over how big it is. I mean, compared to, you know, Master Chief and the Marines, I thought these guys would be smaller, but I kind of like them bigger. I mean, the detail is crazy cool. Like, they did such a good job. I mean, that head sculpt is nuts. Super detailed, super well painted, really, really cool. So that's got a side-to-side, up and down rotation there in the head. It's got a hinge and rotation in the shoulder. It's also got a little elbow down here with the same amount of articulation. And then it's got these big wrists, which have a swivel and rotation as well. He's actually got a waist swivel right there. He's got tiny, tiny little ball joints in the hips, if you can see those. Let me move this. I'm a little worried about them because they seem tiny, but I think they'll be okay. Then he's got thigh swivels. Then he's got double jointed knees. And then he's got the, and these are really tight, but he's got side to side on the ankle there, as well as you can see the hinge. It's just kind of really tight, but it is there. So, I mean, just way more articulation than I expected. And you can see him holding the Needler. Now, the thing about the Needler it kind of just like barely fits in his hand. I mean, it fits in there, but it doesn't really like sink into the hand. You're just kind of like wedging it around the fingers, but it works. I mean, it's okay. It looks really cool. So yeah, I'm just kind of blown away. I think these grunts are awesome. And I'm really hoping that he gets a single pack release, because I would not mind buying a couple of these. Army build up some Covenant here. But yeah, he looks great. I really, like I said, I feel like he's a little too big, but in this case, I really don't mind. I just think he looks awesome. They did such a cool job. Really great detailing, really great paint applications. I mean, even the Marine as well. Like, even though I've seen it already, still a great little figure. And the fact that these are $10 a piece still blows me away. I think the pricing is so reasonable on these. The amount of detail, paint applications, articulation, accessories, I'm just blown away. I continue to be blown away by these. They have done such a good job, and I really recommend the entire line. I mean, every one that I've opened and played with so far has been phenomenal. So if you're a fan of Halo at all, I definitely recommend these figures. Super fun, look great, and plus you can kind of... that's my only complaint, is the little stands. They work perfectly great if you're just kind of pegging two together like that. But when you try to add that third one in, it's like virtually impossible because of the way they're supposed to connect. And I would really love it if it was possible to put like 20 of these together and make a little battlefield. And then you could just kind of peg characters around and everything and put them in different poses while they're fighting. Would have been really neat, but unfortunately you can't like make a complete flat across battlefield. I mean, maybe if you forced it enough, you could eventually, or if you resigned yourself to just cutting off every like third one of these, so you could actually connect them. But yeah, I don't know. In the meantime, I think it's just not going to work out. But the figures themselves are phenomenal, so I can't recommend them highly enough. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.